There are so many companies that have gone by the wayside because of their brick and mortar presence or because of the old legacy traditional type business models. So what we're out to do is work with companies to help reinvent themselves into this new digital world and help them foresee what their future could be. And in a lot of cases, that's remaking their current models and the way they do business. So it's really digging down deep and asking yourselves, who do I want to be, 5-7 years from now, and what do I want to be to my clients? So those are the types of companies that we work with. Of course, their operations would eventually be on Azure or would be on Azure from the start, and it's infrastructure as a service, application as a service, and you name it. We look at innovative technologies such as, HoloLens, cloud, AI, machine learning, IoT, digital twins, all the type technology that really helps businesses do things better in a quicker, more efficient manner, and really get to the heart of the customer experience. That's one of the things that really drives how companies look at their future, is what is the experience that they want to give customers? Because everything in terms of services and products has been so commoditized. And that's why you're seeing the industry lines blur. So banks are becoming service providers are becoming banks, even grocery stores are becoming service providers instead of just selling straight groceries. So there's so much cross-industry learning that's also happening, and learning from each other's models in terms of how they can reinvent themselves. So very exciting space to be in. And I'm just very fortunate and grateful to be working at Microsoft doing this.
So when you are brought a new customer, and there's this a very demanding there's a very demanding need for you and your services and what you can do and how you can partner with our customers. And when someone goes and procures your time and says, "Okay, Arleen, let's work together with this customer. They're fantastic. This is what's going on," and we start laying out kind of the background and the portfolio of their assets and what they're doing. How do you go about just getting to know this customer and really trying to understand where they're trying to go? And how do you bring those learnings in?
So absolutely, Derek. Half the battle is coming in with the right attitude towards your customer and with your customer. And the way to approach it, or at least what has worked for me, is to come in with understanding, with good listening skills, having empathy for the challenges and the problems that they face day to day, and just really coming in to try to partner and team with them to, number one, uncover what it is that they want to do. What is their digital strategy? What's their vision long term? And then through all the experience I have and the resources that I can tap, whether they be within Microsoft or with partners, our job is to sort of mastermind, okay, knowing this, knowing where they want to go, how do we get there? What is the path? What is the journey? What is the roadmap that we need to take them through? And you've been able to experience an envisioning session that we did with one of our clients. And that's actually a good way to start, because people really, it's not natural to innovate. And so you need to get them away from the office to where they can think out of the box, so to speak. Is such an old cliche, but just to be able to open their minds to think about what is the art of the possible. And, through an envisioning process, we actually start with what their strategy and vision and objectives may be, or we may start to help them get to that digital strategy, vision, and objectives if they don't have it yet. So the envisioning session itself can be set up in many ways, but we actually let them relax and let them open up. We as digital advisors listen, have empathy, and in the back of our minds, our wheels are turning on all the things and pieces and parts that we can put together to help them. And so that's our role, to really do that, journey mapping, the book of dreams, if you will, in terms of Microsoft lingo, to again put structure to their digital journey and where they eventually want to be in terms of who they are to their customers.